Hello everyone! Welcome to the channel, and today we're talking about something incredibly simple yet profoundly powerful for your health: water. Think of water as your body's own internal fountain of youth. It is the single most important nutrient for your survival and for your vitality. Every single cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to function correctly. It helps carry nutrients to your cells, flushes out toxins from your organs, and keeps your joints lubricated. As we get older, staying properly hydrated becomes even more crucial. Yet it's something that so many of us start to overlook. It's a small change that can make a huge difference in how you feel every single day. The truth is, our bodies change as we age. Our sense of thirst can become less sharp, our kidney function might decline, and we might be managing chronic health conditions or taking medications that affect our fluid balance. These factors create a perfect storm for dehydration, a condition that can sneak up on you with serious consequences. Dehydration in seniors can lead to confusion, dizziness, urinary tract infections, kidney problems, and even life-threatening emergencies. It can make you feel tired, sluggish. One of the biggest mistakes I see is simply waiting until you feel thirsty to drink something. Many people believe their body will always give a clear signal, but that's not always true as we age. The mechanism for thirst can become less sensitive, so you may be mildly dehydrated before you feel thirsty. Relying on thirst alone is like waiting for your car's engine to smoke. It's a late warning sign. As we age, the hypothalamus may not work as efficiently, and our bodies hold less water. Muscle mass decreases, reducing your water reservoir, so even small fluid deficits matter more. Ignoring this shift puts you at continuous low-grade dehydration risk. Even mild dehydration can cause persistent fatigue, headaches, dizziness, which increases fall risk, constipation. It also affects thinking, confusion, trouble concentrating, short-term memory problems. Chronic underhydration can strain kidneys and raise the risk of urinary tract infections. The fix is simple. Don't wait for thirst. Be proactive. Schedule your water like you schedule medications. Another very common reason seniors avoid drinking enough fluids is the fear of needing the bathroom too often. This is understandable for people with mobility issues or those with incontinence. Fear of an accident at night or in public leads many to restrict fluids. They think drinking less will help, but it often backfires. This fear creates a vicious cycle. Not drinking enough makes urine concentrated, darker in color, which can irritate the bladder lining. That irritation increases urgency and frequency of needing to go even when the bladder isn't full. So, trying to avoid urges by drinking less can make them worse. Dehydration raises the risk of painful UTIs, worsening bladder symptoms. The effects go beyond the bladder. Chronic dehydration strains the whole body. It can cause constipation, it can cause dizziness and lightheadedness, which raises fall risk in older adults. Practical tip: it's about when you drink, not just how much. Front-load fluids. Drink most of your water in the morning. Taper off a couple hours before bed. A very common oversight is thinking that hydration only comes from the liquids you drink. Many people meticulously count their glasses of water, but forget about the fluid we get from foods. This is a missed opportunity for those who struggle to drink plain water. A balanced diet rich in certain foods can be a delicious, effective way to supplement fluids. Believing only beverages count makes hydration feel harder than it is. The science is straightforward. Many fruits and vegetables are over 80 or even 90% water. Slice of watermelon, juicy orange, crisp cucumber. You get vitamins and fiber, and a substantial amount of water your body can use. These foods add to your total daily fluid intake and keep systems running smoothly. Forgetting food-based water means underestimating intake and pushing yourself to drink more water than needed. That can feel overwhelming. My tip: eat your water. Include water-rich foods in meals and snacks. Watermelon, strawberries, cantaloupe, oranges, cucumbers, celery, lettuce, zucchini. Add sliced cucumbers to a salad, snack on a juicy peach, or start your day with a bowl of oatmeal. Soups and broths are excellent choices. As we get older, it's common to be taking one or more prescription medications to manage chronic conditions. This is vital for staying healthy. But it's a mistake to overlook how meds impact your body's fluid balance. Many commonly prescribed drugs have a diuretic effect. They cause more water loss through increased urination. If you and your doctor don't account for this fluid loss, you can easily become dehydrated even if you're drinking your usual amount. It's a hidden factor that can silently tip the scales toward dehydration. The types of medications that affect hydration are very common. Diuretics, often called water pills, prescribed for high blood pressure and heart failure. They remove excess fluid. ACE inhibitors, laxatives, antidepressants, antihistamines. Not being aware of these side effects is a major blind spot. The risks are twofold. First, dehydration from medication can cause problems. Dizziness, weakness, confusion, kidney strain. Second, dehydration can concentrate medications in your bloodstream. That can increase side effect intensity or even lead to toxicity. The solution? Become an informed patient. Have a specific conversation with your doctor or pharmacist about every medication. Ask, will this medication affect my fluid needs? Ask, does this drug have a diuretic effect? A very dangerous misconception is that dehydration is only a risk during the hot, sweaty days of summer. It's true that we need to be extra vigilant when the temperature soars, as we lose more fluid through sweat. However, it is a big mistake to let your guard down during the cooler months. Dehydration can happen just as easily in the fall and winter, but its causes are more subtle, making it even more insidious. Believing that cold weather protects you from fluid loss can lead to a false sense of security and a failure to maintain good hydration habits year-round. In the winter, the air is typically much drier, both outdoors and indoors, thanks to central heating systems. This dry air causes us to lose a significant amount of moisture simply through breathing. You can see this as the steam when you breathe out in the cold. This is water vapor leaving your body. We also continue to lose fluid through normal bodily functions like urination. Furthermore, our thirst response can be even more diminished in cold weather than in warm weather, so your body is even less likely to send you a clear signal that it's time to drink up. We also tend to wear heavier clothing, which can cause us to sweat without realizing it. My tip for staying hydrated in the cold is to embrace warm liquids. Warm beverages can be just as hydrating and much more comforting. Try starting your day with a mug of warm water with a slice of lemon. In our modern world, we are surrounded by an endless variety of beverages, sodas, fruit juices, sweetened teas, specialty coffees. A frequent mistake is reaching for these sugary drinks instead of plain water to quench thirst. While these drinks do contain water, they also come packed with a huge amount of sugar and empty calories. People often choose them because they taste more exciting than plain water or simply out of habit. However, relying on these beverages for your primary source of hydration can sabotage your health in more ways than one. The problem with sugary drinks is twofold. First, the high sugar content can actually interfere with your body's ability to absorb water efficiently. Your body has to work to process all that sugar, slowing the hydration process. Second, these drinks contribute to a whole host of other health issues. The excessive sugar can lead to weight gain, increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and contribute to systemic inflammation. Many fruit juices, which people often perceive as healthy, can contain as much sugar as a can of soda without the fiber of whole fruit. Here's a simple tip. Infuse your water with natural flavor. If plain water is boring, dress it up. Get a pitcher and add natural ingredients to make spa water. Try slices of lemon, lime, or orange for a citrusy kick. Add sliced cucumber and a few sprigs of fresh mint. Add berries like strawberries or raspberries for sweetness and color. You get a flavorful, visually appealing, healthy beverage without added sugar or calories. One of the most common and practical barriers to good hydration is simply not having water within easy reach. This might sound simple, but it's a huge factor. If getting a glass of water requires getting up, walking to the kitchen, opening a cupboard, finding a clean glass, and filling it at the sink. That multi-step process can be a significant deterrent, especially for a senior who may have mobility challenges, or who has arthritis, or who feels general fatigue. When something is inconvenient, we're far less likely to do it. It's a classic case of out of sight, out of mind. The problem is one of effort versus reward. For someone with painful joints, or who uses a walker, they might put it off thinking, "I'll get it later." Or they might wait until the next mealtime instead of making a special trip. That creates large gaps in fluid intake throughout the day. The inconvenience can also be a factor at night. If there is no water on the bedside table, A person is highly unlikely to get out of a warm bed and walk to the kitchen in the dark. The risk is that it makes consistent hydration nearly impossible. It turns drinking water into an event rather than a habit. That sporadic pattern can lead to mild dehydration, sluggishness, and brain fog. For seniors who live alone, this lack of convenience is an even greater hurdle. My tip: create hydration stations where you spend the most time. Make water so convenient it's easier to drink it than to ignore it. Keep a dedicated, lightweight, easy-to-hold water bottle on the end table next to your favorite chair, or a covered cup with a straw. Place another one on your bedside table for easy access at night. We've walked through some of the most common hydration mistakes today, from ignoring your body's changing thirst signals to forgetting about the water in your food. The key takeaway? Staying hydrated is one of the most powerful, proactive steps you can take as you age. It isn't about complicated rules. It's about being mindful, being prepared, making small, consistent choices. Every sip is an investment in your energy levels, your mental clarity, your overall physical well-being. Proper hydration is a cornerstone of healthy aging. When you're well hydrated, everything works better. Joints feel lubricated. Movement is easier. Digestion runs more smoothly. Less constipation. Your brain works sharper, you stay focused and independent, you reduce risks, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, dangerous falls from dizziness. Hydration helps you feel vibrant, energetic, ready for the day. See this as self-care, not a chore. It's a simple way to honor your body. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 tips and add them to your routine. Place a water bottle by your favorite chair. Try infusing water with lemon and mint. Share this with your family and your friends. Small shared efforts build lasting, positive habits. You can dramatically improve your health and vitality, starting with your next glass of water. Fill up your glass, take a sip, and drink to your longevity and vitality. Here's to a healthier, more hydrated you. Stay well.